Kia ora everyone, and welcome back to the Sylvaris devlog. Since the last video, I've started a major rework of the game. A big thanks to DevDuck and Flat Earth Studios for inspiring how I've started organising the project. In the old project, all of my assets were in one folder, all my scenes were in another, and all my scripts were in another. It worked, but as the game grew there was more and more overlap, and some parts of the project, especially the player, were becoming a bit of a mess. So I've started again with a much cleaner structure. This time everything is broken down based on what it actually needs to know. The input component only cares about input, the movement component only cares about movement, and the animation component only cares about animations. The player then acts as the coordinator that brings all those pieces together. With the basic structure in place, the first new feature I wanted to add was the ability to prepare the ground for planting. That meant getting the hoe working. After some coding, I had something that kind of worked. The animation was playing and the ground was changing, but unfortunately it wasn't changing the ground where I actually wanted it to. After a quick bug fix, I finally got the hoe targeting the correct tile when the player was facing down. Almost. The ground was changing at the wrong point in the animation. The player hadn't actually hit the ground yet, but apparently the ground had decided to get a head start. So instead of changing the ground when the player starts using the tool, I tied it to the point in the animation where the hoe actually hits the ground. Much better. The first time you use the hoe, it clears the grass and exposes the dirt underneath. Using it again tills the dirt and prepares it for planting. I then needed to get all of that working regardless of which way the player was facing. And now the player can clear and till the ground in all four directions. With the ground prepared, the obvious next step was actually putting something in it, so I started working on throwing seeds. Just like the hoe, the seed needed to work in all four directions, but I also needed to make sure you couldn't just throw seeds anywhere. Seeds can only be planted on the ground that has already been tilled. And after getting that working, we finally hit the beginnings of the farming loop. And that's where I'm going to leave things for this devlog. Next time I'm planning on getting these seeds grown into actual crops, adding watering, and finally letting the player harvest what they've grown. There's still a long way to go, but I'm much happier with the structure of the project this time around. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next devlog.